Let's go.
This is the choke. I've never seen this on any other kind of car, but it's a Soviet car. So you pull out the choke, you rev the engine a few times, and then, hopefully, like that, she starts up.
Oh my god.
Good, good, good. We're moving, and you can slowly get off.
Oh.
You can wave at the guys if you want, okay?
Sure. Hello guys. Здравствуйте.
Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. From some random road, from Romania somewhere over there, we're in Moldova, and look at this road. It's just beautiful. But I was telling Anna, what this place is perfect for is since it's straight, in the middle of nowhere, and it's a good road, I thought this would be a good place to finally teach you how to drive a car.
Yeah,
and so,
and not just the car, not just any car.
The most complicated, most Soviet car. And in teaching her, I can teach you guys as well how to drive a Soviet car. So, the very first thing that we need to drive any Soviet car is that you need the old Soviet hat. And so, Anna, the first thing I do is give you a Soviet hat so that we can begin the proper education. Now, we're gonna pop open the hood. Let me give you a walk around and we'll explain some things about a Lada, about these old Soviet cars. Okay, so the doors. First off, you can never leave it like that. See, it doesn't close. So, there you go.
You just hit it harder.
In order to close a Soviet door, you have to give it a good smack. Also, there's never a keyhole here. You need to unlock it this way. And as well, these ones give a nice call. Just, oh, it sounds so good, doesn't it? I should show you guys the hood. I'll open it in just a minute. This is the engine of a Lada. As you can see, they're quite basic on the inside, but they can be boiled down very simply. The thing that's great about Ladas is that they're so simple. And that, my friends, is a Lada 2109. You can tell it's a 2109 because it has an extra spot on the back window. They're not going to stop. Okay, it's good. Okay, so some other things that you should know. The battery, the generator, all of these things are very simple. You have to check if there's oil, and you check the oil every day, and you also have to check if there's fuel going into the line. The place that you check is right here. That is what tells us if there's fuel going inside. Other than that, the fuse. This is the fuse box. You have to take it off, and every once in a while, just give it a... You have to pound the fuses in. And in case it doesn't work, in case it doesn't work, you have to always keep some extra fuses. This is a very critical piece for any Soviet car. On this one, hi! With this piece, you have to disconnect some of the wires and you jump start the battery by shocking yourself. Something you have to do when you have a Soviet car. Now, let me show you. A good Soviet car should also have in your trunk space. The trunk space will always be rusted out, okay? But you have enough pieces to completely rebuild a Lada. If you don't have enough pieces to rebuild a Lada, you're doing something wrong. So, inside here we have everything from a starter to...
Old generator.
Old generator, an alternator. We have literally everything. Fan blades. Even old windshield wipers that don't work anymore. But we just keep everything extra. Okay, now, let's sit inside and I'll explain some things.
Very excited. Very excited to drive.
So, also if you drive a Soviet car, you should always keep 5 kg of pickles. It's just a rule. Okay, so...
If it's not here, like, you're not a proper Soviet person.
You're not a proper Soviet man. Now, the key, you'll never find a proper Lada key. You'll always find one that's remade somehow in a different way. This one is made with a Toyota keychain. None of these buttons will do anything, but that's okay. You don't need them. Okay, so when you start the car, sometimes it'll start, sometimes it won't. So what you need to do here, this is the choke. I've never seen this on any other kind of car, but it's a Soviet car. So you pull out the choke, You rev the engine a few times, and then, hopefully, like that, she starts up. Now, another important rule is that when you start the car, can I get this for a sec? When you start the car, it's always going to start off cold, and so you have to wait until it's about halfway until the engine is nicely heated up before you can drive. So these are just the basic rules of starting a Lada. The light is controlled right here, which I can turn on. This is the fan, which I have to turn on the car to get it to go. These never work. Of course, it is always crank. This is, someone modified it, but it's got crank windows. Anna's side actually goes pretty easy. Can you show me your side, Anna? Look how easy that works. But this side is...
I mean, I had to put some strength in it, but it's just not as hard as yours.
Of course, we have torn up seats, but that's okay. I think there's asbestos here, but we don't worry about that. Okay, so, I think, do you understand the lesson?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
So now we have to teach Anna how to drive it.
Let's go.
Okay. Now, Anna, please do things right so we don't die, okay? There you go. I'm gonna put this down for just a minute so I can see you.
Yeah.
All right, now, so far, how does it feel? Comfortable? You look like a chauffeur.
It feels exciting. Let's do it.
Are you afraid of crashing?
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm a very confident person. Let's do it.
There's literally nothing out there, so...
only if the car is gonna put, I'm gonna be Brayden.
Just stay on this side, okay? Now, the other thing about Ladas, what I didn't mention, is that there's no power steering, okay? There's no power steering and there's no airbags. Airbags don't exist in Ladas, even new ones. There's never airbags in a Lada. So
it makes it much more fun to drive for the first time.
Yeah, you're always like riding on the line of like adventure.
Adventure. That's the word. That's the word
I'm looking for. Okay, now, Anna, it's very important that you follow these rules, otherwise we're going to stall at the car, okay? So, I'll try to explain it really easily. Over here you have the gas, this is the brake, and you're always going to use this foot. So gas and brake. And then your left foot is solely for the clutch, okay? And when you press the clutch, it's going to have to push all the way in.
Okay,
there you go. You feel that? Okay, and when we park the car, we leave it in neutral, and so it's going to shake back and forth. Because you're right in the center of it, okay? This would
You're going to be doing that. I don't know how to do that. Okay,
you don't have to worry about that. This is your emergency brake. Now, so what you're going to do, when you start the car, you're going to press in the clutch, okay? I'm just going to keep holding it there, and you can press down the brake if you want to. Okay?
Like, wait. Okay.
Yeah, when you want to stop the car, you always have to press the clutch, okay?
Okay,
press
so press the clutch and then brake.
Yeah, if you press the brake first, the car's going to stall and completely turn off.
I see.
That's bad for the car. Okay. So, does this? I know it sounds complicated, but does this?
No, it's okay. Sense? It's fine. But like, while putting the gas, should I use the clutch or?
You gradually change.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yep. So. I know it sounds scary. I'm kind of scared because I know it's actually hard. Just to clarify, the way that I learned how to drive manual, of course I started driving automatic in the United States. Like 99% of vehicles are automatic in the US, especially in farmland. I started driving when I was 15. But to drive manual, we don't have any manuals in the US, and so it's very difficult to learn. And so the way that I learned how to drive manual, it was sometime when I was traveling. I was in the north of Africa, somewhere in the Sahara Desert. I flew into some small town airport, and I asked the guys, hey, do you have an automatic? And they said, we have a blue car and a red car. They're both manual, of course. And so you would only find this thing in Africa. They just tossed me the keys, and they told me to go out to the parking lot, and for 4 hours, I just practiced driving in circles until I finally got the hold of it. I didn't have a teacher, though. I was just watching off of YouTube videos, like seeing people drive, so I stalled a lot my first time. So I expect that you're going to stall, but it's okay. It's part of the learning process, okay?
It's just like, it's not that I have never driven a manual car. I've never driven a car.
She's never driven a car at all.
Yeah.
So it's fitting that a Soviet car is going to be her first car.
Yeah.
So let's drive a Soviet car. So you got your clutch in.
Yep.
Okay, and then press the brake.
Yep.
Okay, and then you're going to turn the keys.
Over this side.
You can press the gas if you want. Press it down all the way.
Start!
Okay, she's coming. She's coming around.
No.
The clutch is out. She's just about there.
Baby just doesn't trust me. She doesn't trust. She's like, no, this is not the driver that has to be sitting.
Okay, let me try it. She's like just about there. No, we have to do the shocking method. You guys get to see every part of the process. So
Have you ever met a person who doesn't know how to drive a car, never driven a car, but...
she's
knows
never
how to
driven
be
a car, but somehow she's a mechanic.
Yeah.
So what Anna's going to do is she's going to get her wire. And like we said, we're going to disconnect these wires.
This is our baby. Okay. Oi, teteja! Okay.
Okay, so she's alive again. This is what it's like to drive a Soviet car. You guys are seeing all of it. Okay, now, we're gonna reconnect that wire. I was driving earlier, so the engine is hot enough now. So, we can push that back in. Okay, and now we get Anna back into the driver's seat. Okay, come on over.
Let's do it!
I love how you're wearing the seatbelt.
Of course, because I know that I'm not a driver.
Okay, now, okay, so same thing. You're gonna put in the clutch and then press the brake. When you press the clutch, now you can actually move this. So keep that there. I'm just gonna put it into first.
Okay.
So now it's in first gear, okay?
Okay.
And you're gonna slowly press the gas a bit. Wait, and first we need to take down the emergency brake. You should start rolling just a bit, yeah?
And then, oh my god.
Good, good, good. We're moving, and you can slowly get off
Oh.
the clutch. Okay, you're doing good, you're doing good. We're just driving on the side of the road, this is okay. Very good, very good.
There was a car! There was a car!
You can go a little bit up on the road.
Okay.
There's nobody behind us, so we're okay.
Okay.
Okay, now, if you want to change gear, okay, now if you want to change gear, press in the clutch. All the way up. Okay, you can let off the gas. And you're gonna shift this downwards to 2, okay? Very good, very good. And then slowly let on the gas. Very good. Now you're in second gear.
Oh my god.
Let's get up on the road. We're driving like right on the edge. Okay, there's nobody coming. So we're doing
That's what
okay.
I'm scared about. Just this. That there's somebody who's gonna come here.
Stay on the side.
I can see.
Okay, you're doing great. You're doing great. Okay, and now, just after we pass these guys, you could wave at the guys if you want. Okay?
Sure.
A Soviet man would drive though, and just flick up one finger. Okay?
Hello, guys. Здравствуйте.
And now we're coming into Karpatchi.
Karpatchi. It's almost like Carpathians.
Okay, now since we're coming into the village, we're gonna stop here. So, what you're gonna do is press in the clutch.
Pressing the clutch.
And then press the brake until it slows down.
Okay.
And then you can pull off on the side here.
No.
Yeah. Very good. And don't let off the clutch. Don't let the clutch go.
Okay.
You're gonna put this back into neutral.
How to do that?
So push it up until it moves across. You should be able to feel it go across.
Yeah.
Okay. Now put up your emergency brake. You need to press the button.
Oh.
What would you do?
Okay.
Okay. Press the button. Very good. You can let off the brake.
And then
off the clutch. And she should be sitting well. Molidets. That was an excellent first drive.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Okay. And that is how you drive a Soviet car.
I'm so proud of myself.
I'm actually so proud of her. That was That was actually excellent. I mean, like I said, I sat in a parking lot by myself for 4 hours just stalling and everything.
It was easier than I thought, actually. And it's actually not that hard. But so my concern was, like, as a person that never driven a car, is that to feel the size of the car. Like, I started understanding, like, you know, how do you actually feel the size of the car? It's not that hard. Like, it's easier than it seems. Yeah, really.
So, great work, great work. Again, I'm very proud of you because it's actually quite hard to drive a Soviet car. So that was very good. We could get into more complicated stuff like, you know, doing reverse, and actually turning is difficult because there's no power turning.
Yeah.
So you have to pull with all your strength to do it.
I'm already happy that I could park it over here.
That was, yeah, an excellent, 100% excellent. Great work, great work. Okay, that is how you drive a Soviet car. Goodbye, guys.
There was a car!